Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock. And so let's do the price action analysis on this thing. And is Nvidia still a buy going into this next week, or can we be expecting much more downside on Nvidia? So we'll talk about all of that, how the price action is looking like, what are the levels to watch, what is the structure to watch, and we'll go from there. Now, with that, please remember, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. I'm just sharing my opinion here, nothing more than that. All right, so this level 125 and 50 cents around is what I have been saying, that as Nvidia was coming lower, I said that as long as we are above this level, we are still in the bullish structure. And this particular day, when I did the video, and if you have seen my video yesterday morning, I talked about how that very area on hourly interval is giving us this support, 2 hours of support at this 200 hours moving average, similar, just at the place where we had that bullish structure support level, 125 and 60 cents or 50 cents almost, right? And then if I show you on the 5 minutes interval, intraday we did go up, right? And that was the play that you can still have in this already intraday cool off that Nvidia is going through, right? You can still play intraday long at this particular level, because this would be the area where price action, and that's what we have to see on the lower time frame. We saw on the hourly interval the wick, 2 hours of wick that I just showed you, and then on 5 minutes we were seeing this double bottom, and as how I was talking in my yesterday video when I did in the morning. And then after that we went up, and then as you can see we continued to cool off, right? However, we still found support at that very place. By the market end, this is where it got bought back up at that same level of 125 and 60 cents almost, right? Our significant level marked by my indicator. If you need access to my tools, links are in the description below of this video. So what from here now, right? So there are two things here. First of all, yeah, the rebound, the intraday part, and this is what I have been saying, that right now trade it only intraday and take partial profits throughout the day. And if price action, let's go back to the 5 minutes interval, because I want to explain you one more thing. If price action would have stayed up here somewhere, you could have held on your partial intraday position as if you were trading that, right? Because these are the pivots areas where positions are built. I do get it that it's a little bit of a deeper pullback this time, so we might not get a swing extension, but if it would have stayed up here, some of those, if you wanted to turn it into swing, or you were planning to go swing again here, then some position could have been held up here as well if price would have stayed up there. But intraday, that was the play, and that's what it was to be played as, to play the intraday only at this phase, because we have a stronger pullback, and then we would see if the position can be, if the price is holding here, then position can be held. But so far right now we did come lower, didn't break that level, but we did come lower. So does this make it now weak enough that we want to crack again below? Well, let's talk about that as well. So that's the way to trade into these, particularly a deeper pullback areas, because structure is still bullish, so you can still trade. You are still better off trading into these areas, a rebounds and the upside, because technically structure in this area is overall still bearish, higher highs, higher lows. Now, if this has to be the top, I have done a video on this already on my channel, check that out. I explained completely what it has to show us in the price session in coming days to turn it into the top. Right now, even on this day, we don't have that confirmation that if that's the top. So let's talk about now further what we have to look for in Nvidia for the price action. Now, what I'm going to do first thing, well, also I just want to show you, well, that we are above 20 days moving average also still, all right? And we are still holding that bullish pivot still, all right? So let me put this blue box here, all right, just to explain the things across multiple levels. So this moving average line, guys, 20 days moving average will be around 123 already by Monday market open, all right? And so that's why I have this blue box in this zone from 125 and 60 cents to 123 almost dollars, okay? As long as we are above this blue box going in on Monday, price action is still can be played bullish intraday, all right? And if price action starts to hold itself up, then some of the positions you can still try to carry swing. But at this point, guys, we have gotten a lot of good, great swing plays, and I can show you on my swing bot as well, right? My swing bot has already marked that position fully completed. You can see full final sell has come on this net profitable plays. We are net profitable on Nvidia, and also that was last trade also was a good profitable trade. So but right now my bot hasn't given the next swing signal. It's only right now it can be traded intraday, all right, as per what I'm explaining here. But let's talk about that, right? So we will focus on the structure, and the position decisions are yours. As for, look, as long as structure is bullish, as this was the another area, stop loss here into the pullback position can be built, and as we went higher, this is the time to take partial profits. Now here's the same thing, have a stop loss regardless, but still, as long as we are into this blue box or out of above this blue box, Nvidia still has a room to continue to stay bullish. So let's talk about that. Let's go to the hourly interval now. So we are above 20 days moving average, and this 20 days moving average will be around this blue box on Monday. Now what from here? So we are also above still that on hourly interval 200 hours moving average. So you get my point. There is just like so much in this support area as well, guys. Nvidia has a still lot of room to stay bullish. So here's the thing, from where the price is right now, if Nvidia stays right up here 200 hours moving average and market opens on Monday, it's very likely that it can give us another rebounds or upside at least to the level of 129 and 79 cents, all right, this area. And then if we get above that, this can continue higher again to, let's say, our levels up to the upside, right? You have to then see on lower time frame where the price action slowing down, forming double tops, or an inverted head and shoulder for the intraday cool offs as well, right? Or its range, like for example on 5 minutes interval, the last day we saw this is where a little bit of a cool off started to happen, and head and shoulder came lower, rejected at one of our levels in day trading levels into the supply zone, and at that 200 moving average on 5 minutes. So things like that, and that's where, at least in this rebound, this is how intraday you have to see the signs where it's trying to cool off, okay? And you can book your partial profits. But going back to the hourly interval, as long as we stay above this blue box, as I said, we can continue still higher. If we break below 200 hours moving average, I showed you that 20 days moving average will be somewhere at 122 or $123 area, right? Things might get bought back up again there, guys, all right? I still think, in my opinion, for a day or so more, at this point, it's more, I'm saying that how things would look like on Monday, and I still think Nvidia can still remain bullish. Have a stop loss regardless. I even think that if we even break below 200 hours moving average, this blue box, because we have 20 days moving average coming at a steeper slope, it may still get bought back up. And if you play that trade, you have to look for the confirmation, and that is like staying above 200 hours moving average. And if we dip below that, then you can wait for it to come back again 200 hours moving average and then play the long. It's just because right now structure is still in the bullish area, it's still better to play long intraday as well, or swing, however you want to do it. Have a stop loss regardless, with the stop loss on the other side of this blue box. And yeah, or if you're just playing, a little bit more risky play, but if it gets above 200 hours moving average, you can have a stop loss intraday below that as well. So yeah, I still think it can remain bullish. Structure is still bullish on Nvidia. If something happens otherwise, we'll talk about it. But for that otherwise case to happen, it's not just that we lose 200 hours moving average. We have to lose this 20 days moving average as well fully. Then we can expect coming down to 116.95 cents. All right, so it will be quite a thing here now. Okay, yeah. Let's see if Nvidia keeps holding this on Monday, this blue box, and goes higher, or if it finally breaks 20 days moving average, which I would give it, again, anything is possible in the market, but I still think there is more likelihood that we may still stay higher up here on Monday, and then we'll talk about it, how things are looking from thereafter. But yeah, Nvidia is still in the bullish structure. I get it. This is quite a steep cool off, and at already on, that's also the thing, right? We have been going up and up and up for so many months that you just have to be at this time a little bit, just a little bit play only intraday. Swing plays are way better to take in when we have lot of consolidation already, and we are slowly going up, and then explosive moves happens. Now a little bit is resting phase as well, so to keep that in mind. But structure is still bullish, and I would say it's 70% to 75% can still remain bullish. All right. Okie dokie. Well, guys, that's it for this video. And if you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos. And if you need access to my tools, links are also in the description below of this video. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.